Morning, it's me. I'm back, and I'm late, and I'm sorry. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you can find me anytime on a Wednesday. I guess it wouldn't be anytime then, would it? You can find me on a Wednesday at 10:30 Eastern Time. And you can, hi Carrie, and you can find me anytime on my website. Sorry, I'm distracted. I should talk and then I'll do it. Good morning, I see Nancy and Dot. Oh, I sound like Romper Room again. And Dot and Dina and Marcia, good morning. Sorry that I'm late. I had two phone calls from my mom that I had to deal with so that I know what I'm doing later. And yeah, and if you know my Wednesday morning schedule, phone calls don't fit in. I am not up bright and early and ready for my day. So anyway, thank you for your patience with me. So, oh, and Marcia liked and shared already. And man, my glasses are dirty. So is everybody ready for Thanksgiving? Are you still doing like your little minuscule family, or are you still doing a bigger family get together? Or okay, praying for hubby, Dina. I was just wondering about that when I saw your name up. I'm like, oh, and Courtney's on. Hi, Courtney, and Becky. Hello. I'm so glad that you're here. So we're still doing Thanksgiving, but it's just with Tyler. Liz can't come home. She only has one day off, and to drive it all in one day is just not really what she prefers. And besides that, I feel like this is too low. Her state is such that if she came, then she would have to quarantine for 2 weeks. So that doesn't really work well with a job that she goes to. So she's in case you guys don't know, I haven't really given updates on here. So she's living in a suburb of Chicago now. She graduated from college, and she's working at a bakery, and she's enjoying what she does. And I think she's mostly just doing counter stuff, but she likes the idea of that. I mean, maybe she does a little bit of this, but when she brought it up, she's like, I get to decorate cakes, or what did she say? I get to color on cakes, or I don't remember what she said. Anyway, so even if there is a lockdown or lockout or anything like that, she would be considered essential because they bake bread, she says. So anyway, so the only day she has off is Thursday, so we're doing it without her for the first time this year. So but we are not doing traditional. We decided none of us like turkey all that well, and I personally don't like. Kids are glamping. Oh, that's fun. And I don't like making the turkey, but Tyler suggested meatballs. So we're doing meatballs, and we're still doing stuffing, because we all love the stuffing. It's Todd's mom's recipe. And we're doing, mac and cheese. I have a recipe for mac and cheese. Did I ever share it with everybody? I feel like people asked me for it, and I don't know if I did. It's a baked mac and cheese, has all sorts of cheese in it. It's really good, and bacon. So it's a yummy thing. Good morning, Donna. I'm glad that you're here. And Kathy's here too. Hello. Let's see. Oh, and pumpkin pie. I'm not making my own pumpkin pie this year either, because we happen to be in Costco, and they have an amazing pumpkin pie that, other than the crust, it tastes just like It tastes just like Todd's dad's pumpkin pie. It's amazing. And it's $6 for this huge thing. And we got one of those. So I saw that you're on, Courtney. Did you do your pie baking thing this year? Hi, Mary. I'm glad that you're here. Or is it too hot? Okay, I will share the recipe. Okay, sounds good. Now you'll have to share mac and cheese. Oh, now you'll have to share. Gotcha. Okay, I will do that. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Hi, Wendy. How are you? Do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving, or is that's not really a thing for England, is it? Or maybe you like have it a different time of year or something. I'm mad at myself for all the years I wouldn't try it. You can't be worried about the past, Marcia. You just have to enjoy the future and the present. Becky, I saw that your son-in-law is frying the turkey. I've had that before. Some people rave over it. I was like, it's okay. It's turkey. I think my sister and brother-in-law, the ones down in Texas, I think every year they fry their turkey. I'm not really sure, but I know that they started it and they fell in love with it, and so I'm pretty sure that they do it all the time. Eat a bunch now, make up for all the years that you missed. There you go. That's awesome. Good advice. Okay, so what kind of stuffing do you guys like? So are you I want to try, well, first I'll tell you mine. I don't know all the options of stuffings. Smoking ears. Ooh, that sounds good. So did you get a small bird to, at least you don't have to make it perfect. Exactly. Yeah, food is yummy. All the sides are anyway. I'm not so much on the turkey. Somebody said something. Oh, Carrie. So is it small? Do you have to make sure that it's small so it'll fit in your smoker? Or how do you do that? Okay, so my stuffing recipe that I use, it has sausage in it. And, well, I don't know what traditional means. I have, glad you read replies because I don't see all comments for some reason. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Maybe it's just on your phone for at the moment or something. Or maybe you need to tap something. Sometimes on my phone, if I tap something, then they go away and then I have to tap something again so it comes back. Maybe you need to do that. So I don't know what traditional is considered. My traditional used to be before I met Todd and his family, his mom, that, she was always a good, cook, baker, whatever. She makes a sausage stuffing. And so now my stuffing is a sausage stuffing, but my traditional, when I was growing up, would be like stovetop. Like, I actually still like stovetop stuffing, but no, I actually bought croutons this year rather than doing all the, Todd's mom would always toast the bread and cut it up and then dry it out, and but there's sausage and onions and celery. We just had a joke the other day, maybe even yesterday, I don't know, I think it might be, we're not friends yet, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I thought you could always see comments coming up. Because, like, Donna just replied to Marcia. Maybe she's on the computer, I don't know. But Donna just replied to Marcia, and I know they don't know each other. Or I wouldn't think so. Hi, Stacy. How are you? Do you have today off? I hope so. I really feel for all you teachers. I know that you have a rough job. It's in the settings, Stacy says. I know you have a rough job right now. And I just talked to somebody who, they said that their grandsons, and I don't know from where in the state that they are. I think they're in the state. Yay! Oh, good. You get a break. So is everybody cooking for you and you just get to sit with your feet up, hopefully? I don't remember where in the state that they are, but they said that their virtual day, or no, not their virtual. Yeah, their one online day a week. The kids are 8 and 10, and oh, good. That's awesome. That's really good. I don't remember how old your kids are. The one online day a week, she said that one kid does bingo for a half hour and the other, I don't remember what it is, but I'm like, no, if the teachers are doing their job, they are working hard, like going between online and then grading and still having teacher meetings, and I know it's crazy for you, so you are amazing. Okay, I've been gabbing for 15 minutes, well, maybe 10 because I got on late. Sorry. So anyway, share whatever you want. Remind me at the end. I need to, oh, you know, I need to just write it down now because I gonna have to write down my live winners in a second. Anyway, so I need to write down that I need to do the mac and cheese recipe. Oh, there's my pen. Like, I thought I had it right here. Wyoming just went virtual. Wow. I guess I'm a tyrant then because we are learning. Well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. I'm in Wyoming and I didn't realize it was till January. I have a friend who she does, or she used to do daycare, then she would just do after school. She's actually on my team. You may have met her. I don't remember. She did daycare, then she just did after school, but she worked, like, she works as a lunch lady sort of thing. And she has become the teacher for all the online kids that were her daycare people. So she's in it too. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing, and I know that a lot of teachers are working hard at that. I was shocked about just bingo. Wow. Hi Maggie, thanks for sharing already. Okay, I gotta write down, I gotta do mac and cheese recipe. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'll probably put the link in the comments. I don't know, but I'll also go put it in Dazzled by Stamping Community. If you're not a member of that and you're watching, then go request to be a member and I will put the recipe in there. Okay, so writing this down made me remember I need to go do my randomizer. So I have everybody loaded up. If you are new to my video, new to my live, the projects that I make, everybody who shares the video and tells me about it, you have to tell me, hi Terry, and Judy's here. Hi Judy. You have to tell me that you shared because Facebook has been weird and I can hardly see any of the people that shared at all. So you have to tell me, come back and comment that you shared. And when you do that, I make a list up the day before my next live, and then I do a random drawing. So I have it loaded up in my randomizer. So everybody who shared and told me that they did are loaded up now, and I started it. So here it goes. So I have 2 cards that I'm giving away from last week. Oh, Marcia Hill. She's my first one. Congratulations, Marcia. You weren't shut out this time. Last week, a different Marcia won, and she was probably thought, oh, and then no. Okay, I'm going to pick another name. I'm in Kentwood, so I'm actually awaiting announcement. Well, I mean, announced last night. I mean, maybe the bingo. I can't see the rest of it. Maybe the bingo was a fun activity that they earned. All right. Is the 10% supposed to show up on our... It's supposed to show up in the line item, like each item is discounted. And you're welcome, Marcia. Okay. The next randomizer is going, number 2 is Marilyn Otte. Woo! I don't know if she's on right now. Okay, so you won my drawing from last week. So thank you for sharing. I appreciate when you do. Hopefully you are bringing a little sunshine to others and helping my business as well. We all need a little crafty fun time, and so that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, just a sec. I got to read my comments. Okay, trying to be positive nonetheless. I've never worked this hard in all my 20. Yeah, I can believe it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have several teachers. Well, you probably do. Your customers are probably teachers also, but I have several customers that are teachers, and one, it's crazy. My husband just said it's crazy here. Yeah, I know it's crazy, and I'm sorry, but thank you for your work and your care. And hey, Stacy, have you seen the posts? I thought of you. I saw it both times, and I thought of you. And you may have even seen it too if you're friends with Jane. I feel like she was one of them that posted it. There was a public service announcement said when you sign your hi Jamie, when you sign your Christmas cards, don't put an apostrophe after your last name. It's like the Flaths. It's not apostrophe S. You're not possessing anything. You're plural. I just immediately thought of you because you're my fellow Nazi grammar person. Grammar Nazi? Yeah, that's it. I don't usually call it out on Facebook. You posted it? Somehow I don't think that I saw it from you. I saw it from 2 different people and I never saw yours. Anyway, I thought of you right away. Okay, I'm going to stamp. That's what you're here for. Okay, so I decided that I needed a break from some Christmas stuff. Plus, if you didn't see on my blog or on my Facebook page or group or whatever, I never read stories. Or rarely. I don't know what the point of those is. I don't know. I do posts and read posts. Okay, so in case we are all in lockdown. Come out Wednesday. Whew, sounds good. Hopefully you and your family are doing fine, Wendy. Okay, in case you did not see on my blog or whatever, the online easy for me to say, online extravaganza is going on today again because Stampin' Up! Had big technical issues through part of the morning yesterday, and so that's especially important for like our other markets, like England. I don't know, what time is it there, Wendy, right now? So like by late in the morning, they still had a problem, and so anyway, we get another day. So, and the this 24-hour flash sale that became 48 hours is all about the annual catalog, which there's some Christmas stuff in there, but that's not what I think of when I think of the annual catalog. So anyway, I decided that I wanted to do a non-Christmas stamp set and just have fun with that rather than, I've been doing a lot of Christmas, I feel like. Partly because I've been doing all my classes with my people, so I'm stockpiling my Christmas cards so I don't have to do them all at the end, because I just save my swaps and save like stuff that I've been making so I don't have to make this humongous mound of Christmas cards. So anyway, so this is the stamp set that I'm using. So Much Happy. So I actually had at least one person order this bundle. I don't have the bundle. I just have this stamp set. So Much Happy. It does come in a bundle with some dies. 1553. So I'm no good at military time. So that means it's 3 o'clock there already? Wow. Okay. This comes with dies. but I don't have them. I just wanted this. And so this is what I'm using. So I wanted, so I'm using this stamp set, and I have this cute little embellishment that I used on my cards this past month that I love. And I'm not going to tell you what it is until I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to get my stuff here, make sure I have everything here. Yeah, I remember you ordering that, actually. I had somebody just ordered at your club, or the club the week before, I think. Okay, so I'm going to put you down so I can do some stamping and show you what I'm doing. I almost hit the finish button again. I don't know why I always want to do that. Oh, part of it's because, like, sometimes the wrench is up over on the right, but if the wrenches aren't up, it's finish that's in that spot. Okay, backwards, now upside down, now stamping. Oh, I'm not very centered on here. Okay, that's better. It's so dark here today. I'm so sorry. And shadowy. Okay, so I chose some colors. I chose a stamp set. And then I just wanted to play. So the first thing that I'm going to do actually is I'm going to use the Stamparatus. So quick mention to you, in case I haven't mentioned to you when you've been around. I have 2 of them, and it just helps for classes. And so I usually keep them just like this. I don't store it. I don't store them on the bottom where they can go. But when you do that, you cannot stack them on top of each other. This metal plate attracts, especially if there's not this cover, the plate on here, you can't do it because this metal attracts these very strong magnets, and I've broken them trying to do that. So you have to be careful. You can't just stack it. Okay, so I wanted to use my Stamparatus because for this stamp, can you see this little star stamp here? I wanted to make a strip of them. So I already have it mounted on my early Espresso cardstock here, because when I just kind of played, and then I needed to cut it down a little bit, and so, but I already made my marks on here to help me know where to put it. So I already put my adhesive on here so that I can line it up better. Okay, so when you are working with your Stamparatus, and you have this piece that you want to stamp all the way from the top to the bottom, a way that you can do that and not have your magnets in the way is by putting a little bit of adhesive on here, just a tiny little bit, so it will hold it in place. Then when you're ready to take it off, you just twist it off, and so it'll work. Okay, so I have I have it lined up. I'm not even bothering with the magnets because they would just get in the way of my stamping. So, in case you are not familiar with a Stamparatus, if this is the first time you've seen it, it's a positioning tool, so that I'm gonna show you what it's intended for first. So if you go to Stamp It, so you have it mounted on here, you can place your same project, or place your project in the same place each time, and like it looks okay, but I purposely didn't make sure that I inked that up very well, so I can go back and ink it up and stamp it again so that it's looking good and it's in the exact same spot. So that's the intention of this. So there's 2 plates that can go on here. I need to put my case under here. It always helps when inking up if you have your stamp case underneath it. So when inking up, you can go right back on it. You can do multiples of this card and position it in the same place every time and get the same results every time. So it's an awesome tool for that. My favorite technique is what I'm going to do right now, which is the hinge step. I always forget that name. Hinge. I always forget the word hinge. So what you need to do is whenever it looks cockeyed right now with the way that the camera is. You can't tell this, but I'm holding this straight up and down. It's perpendicular to this mat, and then you just tip it on one end or the other to lift it out, because otherwise it's locked in place. And then I moved it down a notch. And I'm going to ink it up again and stamp it. Lift it up, move it down a notch. This hinge step is my favorite technique, because like what I think of is doing seeing a card that has like happy birthday, and I thought of doing that. This is a little bit different than what I oh, that's good. Okay. You could do happy birthday, and or thank you. I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna twist this off, just that easy. Oops. All right, now I'm done stamping that. Now I'm gonna set this aside for a moment because it does have adhesive on it, and I don't want to mess that up. Okay, so now on this by the way is Mango Melody and Early Espresso, and this is Coastal Cabana. And we used to have a color coach that would show us the colors to use together. So this was actually an old one, and I just used it from this. I'm sure you can look up, and I probably could find other combinations of colors still, even without the color coach, but especially with so much being online. But I haven't shared that sort of thing or looked up that sort of thing in a while. Okay, so I just wanted these Coastal Cabana stars on here, and now I'm going to put this down. So I want more adhesive on, so it's for real going to stick. So have you guys been watching since I had On Stage at Home? Shelly just cracked me up. Shelly Gardner, she's not the CEO anymore, but she's the co-founder. She loves this stuff, and I've been hearing people not love this at all, and she's just like all patient, and if it nothing comes out, you just keep running it and just run it, and oh, there you go. She cracked me up. So I've been trying to be patient. I've been channeling my inner Shelly, and I've been doing better, but this one I have had to move a little bit a couple times, but it's been working way better since I've been trying to channel her. So all right, so I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm gonna work on my greeting. So I have two here just in case I mess up. So this is Happy and Coastal Cabana that I'm inking up. Happy. I could have done this with the Stamparatus as well, but I usually don't use it, honestly. You know me, I'm a lazy stamper. I don't like pulling out extra stuff. If I just like it kind of simple. So if I can do it without, then that's what I do. Okay, so this is Happy to Celebrate You. Perfect. Okay, so here's my To Celebrate You. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. So now I'm done stamping. I'm going to put this on my One thing that I found that helps with this Stamp and Seal is I tend to do short little pieces, like on a piece this side I would do corner, 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 corner in the middle. If you can do longer ones, this definitely works better because you're not picking up so many times, but sometimes you just don't want to do that. Like I considered going too long on here, but I feel like then I'm gonna use too much adhesive, so that's not gonna work for me. All right, dimensionals. It's not that big, but I'm still doing 4 corners in the center. And I'm going to take off all my adhesive backings here. And then before I put it down, I'm going to use my embellishment that I was talking to you about. Look at these pretty stars. Okay, so they're dangly. They come 12 in a pack. They come like a little ornament kind of thing. Oh, which reminds me, I am not doing my ornament exchange this year. I had decided that I wasn't going to, we weren't going to do food. I didn't want to do a potluck sort of thing. And then I just decided I just didn't want, it's not the same without the potluck, and I just didn't want so many. I just didn't want it. So sorry. Those of you who are on my team, if you want to do an ornament exchange, I am planning on that. Okay, so I have this on here. It's dangling from this greeting, and I made the knot be kind of in the back. I kind of stuck it to the dimensional a little bit. And so now we're going to put this on here. Oh, I went a little bit lower so it hangs below this star that I stamped. And there it is. I love these dangly stars. They're so cute. Very chunky. You may not want to mail it, or it's not safe to do it this year. Maybe next year. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So these, what was I going to say? Oh, extra postage if you're going to try to mail it. But there's that one. Okay, so I'm going to do another card. Same stamp set, same embellishments, different colors. So let me get it out here. So I'm just using a Whisper White card base, but this is going to be, thanks, I'm glad that you like it. So this is going to be like a layer on the front is what I'm planning. So, oh, I forgot I do need to clean my stamps because some of them I'm using again. So just a moment. Usually I don't have to clean in between because I move on to something else. All right. I always use my Stampin' Scrub for just my loose stamps, but I use my chamois, Simply Chamois, for my Stamparatus. Okay, so for this one, this is soft Seafoam. I'm going to stamp my, this would be a good thing to use the Stamparatus for also, especially if you were doing multiples, but I'm not doing that. So I'm stamping my star balloon. Hopefully you can see that. And then I need to, this is what would be, thanks, I like the hanging charm too. I just, they make me happy. Okay, so I'm also doing the string, and this is what would be good on the Stamparatus if you Well, I guess you could only really do it on one balloon on your card, because you couldn't reposition it like that, higher, lower, whatever, unless you moved your card. So I have my strings attached to my balloons, if you can see that. All right, now I'm going to do happy birthday on here before I put anything down. So I'm going to do happy, this is Night of Navy. So I'm doing this bottom corner here, holding it so it can kind of soak in a little bit, because when you stamp color on, or when you stamp on colored cardstock, it doesn't stamp the same way as when you stamp it on Whisper White or Very Vanilla. It has a totally different texture, so you kind of have to help it a little bit, especially with the bold ones. Okay, so here's my card front. It's going to go on my Whisper White. And now I'm going to add some circles to it that are kind of fun. Okay, so the circles I have are 1.5 inch and 2 inch. This is pumpkin pie, by the way. These colors again are from my color coach. Except for the soft seafoam, I just figured that would be a good color with this Pear Pizzazz, is this other one. Okay, how did I get ink on my stamp? I didn't even open it yet. Okay, now while I have this open, I'm not sure how much you can see this, but I'm going to stamp birthday on here, on this 1.5 inch one. And it, especially because you can't see it well, you don't have to be perfect in your placement. So it's just a design on here. You could use texture also, but I'm just stamping. And by texture, I mean like you could have used embossing folders or whatever. Okay, so with pumpkin pie, I'm going to do this star again. Okay, so here's my cute little background of pumpkin pie. And then I'm going to use a different balloon in Pear Pizzazz. This is a smaller one. I chose a smaller one so that I could fit more on it, or it didn't look like it was totally just taking up the whole color, the whole circle. All right, so now I'm going to put my card all together. It's amazing that that can work. My inner Shelley. There's not much of that inside me. I don't have patience like that. Okay, so we have it on our Whisper White. And now we're going to put our circles down. So I have it a certain way on my sample, but I think I want to change it a little bit. This is a better way anyway, I think. Yeah. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to put my big one down first because it was kind of under stuff. All right. Now my inner Shelley needs to come out. This one, for some reason, hasn't been, it won't advance without my helping it. I don't know if it's a different one than I have been using, but I just needed to move it. Okay, so this is going under a little bit. And this is overlapping a little bit. And then this one, I'm going to do dimensionals again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're going to hang our star from it. So I'm going to tuck it in there, put my knot behind. The knot doesn't want to go behind. It wants to be front and center. It's not cooperating. There we go. Now it's stuck. Okay, and then we're just going to put this on here. So we have our happy birthday card. Oops, sorry, I'm off camera. Haha. Okay, so I'm going to surprise the guts don't pull out upon taping faster. Yeah, I don't know. It's been working fine. Okay, I'm gonna upside down you, put you backwards again, pull you up, and here I am. Okay. All right. So now I won't have to hold it so funny. It'll just hang here like it's supposed to. Okay, so here is my last one that I made. I kind of like these colors together. The soft seafoam even looks good. It wasn't in the list, or it wasn't in the whatever. Okay, so now if you don't like this to be dangly wiggly sort of thing, you can, and in fact I did one time, when I made one recently, I put the, thank you, I'm glad you like it. I put a mini dimensional, no, not a mini dimensional, that might work too though, but I put a mini glue dot behind it so that it would just stay in place. I did it because I had a little goof that I was covering up. Okay, so there's the first one, and then where'd my other one go? Oh. Okay, and here's the first one that I made. It looks like I have bad lighting. Just a sec. Ooh, that's bad. All right, that looks better. No, not if I go backwards. I just need to lean forward in the light, I guess. Oh, I keep having stuff in my way. So sorry for a distraction. Thanks, I'm glad that you like them. All right, so remember, these are up for grabs. Share my video and tell me that you shared, and then I will do a drawing next week. I'm late, but hello. Hi, Christy. I haven't seen you in forever. I didn't know that you watched. So I'll show you did you see my cards? I'll show you my cards quick that I just made. So here is the first one that I did. In case you can't tell colors, Coastal Cabana, Mango Melody, Early Espresso. And then this one I just got done. It is Night of Navy, Pumpkin Pie, Pear Pizzazz, and Soft Seafoam. And it's on a Whisper White card base. Okay, so that's all that I have for you. Remember, you still have until midnight Mountain Time, so that's 2 a.m. Eastern Time, to save on annual catalog stuff. If you didn't see the list, would it look okay if you put the whole string part behind the balloon? Probably, but I didn't. And I'm not making another card now. Okay, so you have till midnight. Out of 864, cool, that's awesome. I didn't know. Out of 864 items in the annual catalog, 790 of them are discounted 10%. So, like the basics are not. Things like white cardstock, very vanilla cardstock, the envelopes. None of the regular markers are on sale, but the blends are, other than Pumpkin Pie, I think. There's probably a big time use of Pumpkin Pie ones right now, since it's the fall, or, you know, it was the fall. Okay, so that's all that I have. So thank you for joining me today. This stamp set was so much happy. I don't know if you saw all the greetings in it. I'll put it up again. Happy to have you in my life, to celebrate you, happy birthday, happy to know you, happy graduation. So this could be a graduation set. And so very happy. You could make a gift with this one. I made a background with mine, but you could make a gift. Punch out a square or die cut a square. So if you are looking for, I never buy actual graduation sets. I just use what I have and make it work, and this would be perfect for that. So, okay, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining me today. Good luck with any prep that you have to make. Be safe. Have fun with the family that you do get to spend time with, or Zoom with, or whatever it is that you're going to do. And I will see you again next Wednesday. Have a great day. Bye.